That's the thing, I put on a few pounds and you never notice. You can't gradually see yourself getting fatter. It's when you run into somebody that you haven't seen in a long time and their first reaction is like, holy shit, what the hell happened? You in a contest? Is it a thyroid problem? You okay? What are you talking about? So you realize, all right, you got to try something. I'm a sucker for infomercials. And I almost bought one of the ab machines. But then you realize midway through that, all right, this is bullshit. They always start out with some massively obese guy that after 3 months of the ab machine, now he's just buff from top to bottom. The guy's a brick shit house. Looks like an albino-shaped gorilla. You're like, come on. Really? Sit-ups work your biceps that well? I'm going to raise a bullshit flag here. You want to sell me an ab machine? Here's what I want to see. I want to see a big fat guy with cankles and a set of bitch tits, but he's skinny in the middle with a full six-pack. You show me that, I'm buying what you're selling. The worst thing I've seen is, and this is, I guess, kind of a newer thing, and you guys have to have seen the commercials for this. There's long-form infomercials, short ones. It's like a dumbbell that works your underarms when you shake the jack-off motion. What the hell? I make my daughter close her eyes when that commercial comes on. And it's better, I don't mind watching the girls do it, that's kind of something hey. But right as soon as you start to get excited, then there's the guy with no shirt on, they slow it down. And it's just going at it. How does this guy have to take his shirt off to do this? I'm not doing that. It's bad enough I gotta go in the back room, close the blinds, lock the door just to avoid my neighbors seeing me make an ass out of myself trying to do Tybo. Billy Banks makes it look easy. That shit ain't easy. Last thing I want to do is have one of those things and have the curtain just be filled with a full shadow of me jerking off an invisible horse. It's nuts. I tried a lot of diets. Diets really don't work as well because the only infomercial I did fall for was the Nutrisystem, where they send you the prepackaged meals. You can eat them. And I'm a busy guy, so it's all right, this is convenient. I can try this. And I did that for about 2 months, and I lost $125, I think. That shit sucks. I got an ulcer. That was fun. It's a benefit of Nutrisystems. But I thought, maybe I should start eating more organic food. That's no preservatives, no chemicals, it's not processed, it's got to be good for you. And I thought it was until I started reading the ingredients. And all natural and shit. That shit and veggie burgers, I don't think that's natural. Yes, it's not processed. Have you ever read the back of sea salt? And I always thought it was salt from the ocean. Have you ever looked on the back? That's dried up whale cum. Yes. Look at it. I don't know how they extract it, but I don't want that shit. I finally did find a diet, though, that works perfectly. I've lost about 20 pounds, and I love it. I don't have to change my eating habits or anything. The only problem with it, though, is the media will ruin anything for you. I find something that works after trying look at the ab machine, the jerk-off machine, and everything else. I finally find something that works for me. And all you hear in the mainstream media are the negative effects of crystal meth. No nonsense. I'm serious. I got tons of energy. I don't waste time sleeping. Plus, I gotta feel like I'm helping the environment, this is a drug made from recycling household cleaners and car batteries. So I'm just trying to go green like everybody else. The only negative part about meth is the fucking drive to Taylorville. No, all kidding aside, I slowed down my drug roll. You kind of get awakened when you realize you got to slow down the party drunk or the party drugs when you accidentally trip acid without knowing it, and you end up in a gas station naked trying to buy orange juice with your shoe? I'm not saying I did that. The police report says I did that. I don't remember any of that. I do kind of faintly remember being balls deep in a gas station taquito, though. I don't know if that's a dream or what. No, I quit doing all drugs after I had my daughter. I've got a beautiful 5-year-old little girl. She's wonderful. She's loved my life. Thank you. And she's a very smart little girl, too, and I was worried about that at first. I'm a quarter retarded on my dad's side. I didn't know if the gene pool like skips a generation or what. And I can see like a hint of it sometimes, like she's really smart. Like the other day she came up and she's like, Daddy, when I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian. I'm like, wow, that's a big word. You know, and that's an honorable profession. That's sweet. I was proud. And then she says, or a kitten. There's 25%. She loves animals, though, and that's cool, and I try to support it. And, she likes feeding stray cats, which we don't have cat food. So I get like a bowl, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some goldfish crackers. You know, they always say don't feed a stray, they'll just come back. That hasn't happened. It's not held true. Now, neighbor kids, hell yeah, that holds true. You don't feed a neighbor kid. They'll knock on the door. They don't care if your kids are home. They're like, you need snacks? Shit, there's some goldfish, buddy. Man. Oh, it's fun having kids. Captain of Red Bull, by the way. That's a drink H.C. Johnson. Me and the captain make it happen. My daughter's a wonderful thing, like I said. And at first, I kind of feel bad now because when my ex-wife and I were together, before we had her, we didn't want to have kids. You know, we tried everything not to have kids. Like leaving her at the store, ditching her on long walks, plucking breadcrumbs. Nothing worked. You know, and I don't know what to do. I was kind of thrown into parenthood. I don't know what to do. I'm a single dad now with a little girl who lives with me. I just figured out like 3 weeks ago there's a difference between capri pants and regular pants that don't fit anymore. I didn't know. We called them high waters when I was younger. Sure. I got hand-me-downs, kid. She's something else, though. The thing I love, though, is Comcast cable. Because Comcast has Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon has Dora the Explorer. And Dora has become like my daughter's babysitter. I can plop her down in front of Dora, and she's good for hours. I don't hear any peep out of her or anything, except for the occasional, like, swipe or no swiping. I can get shit done. The only bad part about it is she's 5 and she's got a Mexican accent now. She does. The other day she's like, hey, Dad, come here. Can we go to McDonald's? It's like, I want some chicken nuggets, man. This is messed up. I get an aunt out in California who's loaded. She's got a live-in Mexican housekeeper. Her daughter's got the same accent. And I guess it just goes to show that it doesn't matter if you have a live-in Mexican housekeeper or Comcast cable. Mexicans are raising your kids. Let's face it. Maybe that's not all bad. Because she's 5 years old and she can hang drywall like a pro. She can. Take to Home Depot in Decatur. Daddy's going to be making some mucho dinero. Her speech is all messed up. I don't like to correct her on some things, like she says marshmallows instead of marshmallows. I'm not going to correct that.